The thing in fighting, the hard part about in the combat sports world is once you start to make that kind of money and you want to say, well, it never changed me. It's impossible not to change. It's impossible to go from, where you were to where you are today financially. Floyd and I have known each other for a long time. And, when I first met Floyd, he lived in an apartment that Top Rank used to put a lot of their fighters in. Yeah. He lived in this apartment down on, I want to say it was off Flamingo. And, he just started to make some money. Yeah. So, I went over his house. He was showing me all the sweaters that he bought and all the things, Floyd's always been that guy. Yeah. He likes to shop and he likes to buy clothes. And, it started the minute he made his first dollar.
Right. Dana White sharply criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr., accusing him of portraying a misleading version of his lifestyle on social media. He referenced recent claims that he believes were inaccurate, including statements about property ownership and mentions of outstanding debts, using them as examples of what he sees as inconsistency in Floyd's public image during an interview. The UFC executive was asked directly about his thoughts on Mayweather's online behavior and the way he presents his life to the public.
The security guards.
Do you think Floyd is definitely done?
No, I don't know if he's done. I mean, he could probably come back and he'll have a boxing match. I don't take away from what Floyd's accomplished in boxing, but he's stepping way over.
Dana White, who is familiar with the financial scale of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s earnings from his fight with Conor McGregor, argued that Mayweather appears to spend money without much restraint. He suggested that someone who has earned such massive amounts from boxing should not realistically end up in financial strain. Yet he believes Floyd's habits show a lack of spending discipline. White also described Mayweather's lifestyle as unnecessarily excessive and questioned his financial choices, implying that repeated money issues will be difficult to understand given his level of income.
McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Yeah.
Dana White went on to draw a comparison with several UFC athletes, pointing out that some fighters who earned only a fraction of what Floyd Mayweather Jr. made during his boxing career have still handled their finances more carefully. He noted that many of them maintain modest lifestyles and have grown steady income through long-term investments and smart financial planning. White used this contrast to highlight what he sees as different approaches to money management in combat sports. He also stated that Mayweather is not a billionaire, adding that he has what he described as evidence to back up that claim.
Ring with somebody you know well, somebody you have worked with, obviously, Floyd Mayweather. I have been dying to hear your perspective, your thoughts, what you actually think about this YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, get in there and make money.
Dana White stated that he does not have full visibility into the exact financial details of Floyd Mayweather Jr., but he remains confident that Mayweather is not a billionaire. He argued that someone who has not reached that level of wealth should not be spending in such an extreme and unrestricted manner, adding that a significant portion of Floyd's money appears to go toward high-end jewelry, which he described as unnecessary. White also referenced an older interview in which Mayweather reportedly claimed he earned $300 million every month. Calling that statement untrue and unrealistic, he added that only very gullible people would accept such claims at face value. He further accused Mayweather of frequently making exaggerated statements about his wealth, suggesting this is why there have been ongoing reports of disputes with various businesses over unpaid balances in different locations.
Nate Diaz apparently wants $20 million to fight next. Is he going to see $20 million?
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never say never.
In the comment section, one viewer backed Dana White's viewpoint, comparing Floyd Mayweather Jr. to someone who behaves like a gambler, highlighting victories loudly while downplaying any setbacks, and showing little concern for financial discipline. The commenter also suggested that Floyd's repeated return to exhibition fights is driven by a need for additional income, and referenced past remarks made by 50 Cent regarding Mayweather's money habits. Another supporter agreed with White's assessment, stating that while Floyd may have some profitable ventures, they could be offset by poor investments or excessive spending. They also dismissed the idea of earning $300 million every month, calling it unrealistic.
Few that was able to capitalize on his fame, his personality, and everything else outside.
A third commenter criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr. in a mocking tone, claiming he lacks basic literacy skills and is overly focused on flashy purchases and gambling on both outcomes just to claim wins. Publicly, the user suggested that while Floyd is undeniably wealthy, he may not fully understand his own financial situation, and even joke about his inability to count up to large figures on the other hand. Another viewer offered a more balanced perspective. They argued that Mayweather could potentially be a billionaire, but emphasized that much of his wealth is likely tied up in long-term assets rather than easily accessible cash. They also pointed out that investing hundreds of millions into real estate may not provide quick liquidity for immediate spending needs.
And, you know, when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
A frequently cited example used in support of Dana White's comments involves a post shared by Floyd Mayweather Jr., in which he displayed what he claimed was a tax payment. An $18 million check made out to the U.S. government. The post sparked immediate debate online. Some viewers questioned its authenticity, pointing out what they believed were missing or unclear details on the check, while others interpreted the move as Floyd drawing attention to his wealth in an overly self-focused way. This conversation gained further traction after reports suggested Mayweather had recently spent more than $1 million on Super Bowl tickets and was planning to transport a large group of guests by bus to attend the event at Allegiant Stadium on Sunday afternoon.
Fighting may be the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money, and, you know, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, you know, get in there and make money. This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny. It's going to be bad.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. was never intending to miss the Super Bowl, and according to reports from World Boxing News, although he was offered a VIP pass, he decided instead to attend with a large group of guests at his own expense rather than accepting special treatment. He explained that he does not like relying on invitations or requesting luxury access, choosing instead to purchase his own suite so he can bring whoever he wants and experience events on his own terms. Mayweather stated that he felt fortunate to host around 34 guests at the first Super Bowl held in Allegiant Stadium, adding that the total cost came to approximately $1.1 million. It was also noted that his hometown team, the Detroit Lions, narrowly missed qualifying for the game by just one win.
You look at what he has, his craft Irish whiskey, and I think he has a beard now. He goes from wearing sandals to have mink slippers. He goes from living in very meager house to living in an ivory tower. And he hadn't fought. I'm looking at it we last fought in January 2020. What do you expect when he steps back into the ring?
He's at a place in his life and in his career that, you know, he shows up every once in a while.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. stated that shortly before spending roughly $1 million on Super Bowl-related arrangements, he had already paid around $18 million in taxes to the Internal Revenue Service. While retired, he suggested that this figure only reflect a portion of what he would have contributed during his active boxing years since stepping away from professional boxing in 2015. Reports have indicated that Mayweather has earned more than $500 million through fight-related income and business ventures. He has also been linked to ownership of a luxury nightlife venue in Las Vegas, along with additional property investments. He shared these details in an effort to dismiss ongoing speculation about financial instability or debt issues. However, 50 Cent continues to publicly question his financial situation, suggesting that Mayweather could still be facing money management or tax-related problems.
But look at Canelo. Canelo is still the man.
Yes.
You know?
He's been for a long, long time.
And he jumps in there and he does it and he goes to work, and it's hard to stay at that level for a very long time. And Canelo's another guy. I mean, what's this guy clipping? 40 mil a fight?
Easy.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Not including what he's making outside of the ring. So a very unique few can do it.
Some observers believe the rapper's remarks may be influenced by his long-running feud with Floyd Mayweather Jr., although there have also been other unusual developments surrounding the retired fighter recently. Early in the year, Forbes estimated Mayweather's net worth at around $700 million, and he reportedly earned more than $200 million from his 2015 bout with Manny Pacquiao. This has led some to question whether his income flow might be slowing down, although that conclusion is far from certain since appearances can often be misleading. His crossover fight with UFC star Conor McGregor was widely seen as a strong commercial decision. However, His later announcement at a press conference revealing a New Year's Eve bout against 20-year-old Japanese kickboxer Tenshin Nasukawa surprised many in the boxing world and left analysts questioning the direction of his career.
What's crazy stuff, I got so many different houses. As you guys can see, this is one of my closets. You know, we got bags, we got stuff everywhere. We got this ladder right here where you can take, you know, it's got stuff everywhere. So, you know, you wanna go red bottoms, we can go all.
Former ally turned critic 50 Cent expressed his thoughts on Instagram, sharing strong reactions about the ongoing situation at the same time. Boxing fans on Twitter began speculating that the developments could indicate financial pressure for Floyd Mayweather Jr. Many had anticipated a comeback fight, but most expected it to be against longtime rival Manny Pacquiao rather than a different opponent instead. The decision to face Tenshin Nasukawa in a bout with still uncertain rules caught many by. Surprise observers also noted that during the Tokyo press conference on Sunday, Mayweather appeared without his usual polished presentation and was missing key members of his promotional team. Including Leonard Ellaby, this unusual appearance quickly became a trending topic across boxing-focused YouTube discussions.
We can go all Christian Louboutin, that you guys want to do. Whatever you want to do, all from the bottom all the way to the top. So, we got any kind of bag and everything you can name. It's one of my closets.
Some observers believe Floyd Mayweather Jr. is approaching this fight in a noticeably different way during the press conference. The backdrop only displayed the TMT branding, with no presence of Mayweather Promotions or his longtime U.S. broadcasting partner Showtime in contrast to his typically extravagant image. He did not disclose any details about his expected earnings from the bout against Tenshin Nasukawa. This omission led some viewers to question whether he was operating more independently and whether financial pressure could be a factor on social media. One Twitter user commented that someone capable of spending $18 million on a watch would always require a continuous flow of income. Other fans also joined the discussion, sharing a variety of opinions and interpretations online.
People into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
It wouldn't surprise some observers if Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial situation is not as solid as he often presents publicly in recent times. He has appeared more open to arranging fights against a variety of opponents. Even a payout in the range of $300 million could potentially shrink over time depending on spending habits. These developments have led to speculation about whether he is simply maximizing his fame while it lasts or whether there could be deeper financial attacks. Related concerns involved ultimately. Many believe the truth will eventually become clear, and 50 Cent is expected to continue commenting on the situation through Instagram.
But you can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what we do?
A jewelry retailer reportedly filed a lawsuit against Floyd Mayweather Jr., alleging unpaid debts, breach of contract, and accusations of fraudulent business dealings and financial misconduct. The legal documents also claim that he operated an unlawful scheme alongside his chief of staff across his career. Mayweather has been widely known for two major things: his elite boxing ability and his massive fortune, often described as one of the richest figures in boxing history. He became associated with an extremely lavish lifestyle, frequently spending large amounts on cash purchases, yachts, private jets, and continuous luxury shopping experiences.
Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dib, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. You know, so we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
However, 50 Cent responded after Floyd Mayweather Jr. began speaking publicly about large-scale real estate investments following an expensive shopping trip in New York. Mayweather later appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. During the interview, he made confident remarks about his property portfolio, stating that he could not recall the exact figure but believed he owned more than 100 buildings, with nearly 99% of them located in New York City.
When you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, you know, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
The comments didn't sit well with 50 Cent, who reacted on Instagram with a sarcastic post saying, "Oh my God, if it's safe to say, I should say, LOL, Champ is the richest special student, LMAO." The Grammy Awards winner continued his criticism in another post, mocking Floyd Mayweather Jr. by writing, "Oh, damn. Wait, I think Champ thinks he owns those buildings. They are taking money from him. He is saying he doesn't know what he owns. Somebody tell Champ he just publicly said he lives in New York. They will come and take 58% of any income he has." He also shared an edited image of Mayweather styled as Pinocchio with an exaggerated nose, suggesting that Floyd was not being truthful about his reported wealth and property claims.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in, I took a look. I realized there is no Mayweather promotions. There's no LLC. There's no seal. It's not incorporated. There's no
over 100 buildings and 99% in New York. LOL. That's Cap. Champ. We should slap the hell out of you. Laughing my head off. GLG Green Light Gang. Let's work. Wrote 50 Cent in an Instagram caption. The ongoing tension between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not new, with the two having a long history of public disputes. Media outlets have documented several clashes between them over the years, making this appear to be another chapter in their rivalry later. Rick Glazer provided comments regarding updates on Mayweather's financial situation, suggesting that some of 50 Cent's claims could carry partial truth despite the speculation. Mayweather is still regularly seen spending large sums on luxury items such as jewelry, high-end watches, exotic cars, and private jets.
Didn't Floyd get into a fight or a shoving match before?
Yeah.
Who won that?
I won every time.
Every time? How many times got
down? No, we had twice. We got into it.
Like a real altercation?
Yeah, like one was with the...
Did he put that shoulder back on you? Because I'm thinking...
Nah. It was more like out of reflex, though.
In March 2025, Business Insider reported that public property records in New York City showed no recorded ownership transfers linked to Floyd Mayweather Jr. at the same time. The New York City Housing Partnership stated it had no awareness of any such transactions. These findings led to speculation among some observers that Mayweather could potentially be facing financial pressure. Although nothing has been officially confirmed as more details emerge, the situation is expected to become clearer. For now, it raises ongoing questions about whether Money Mayweather is experiencing any slowdown in his cash flow, shifting away from the real estate discussion. Amir Khan also criticized Mayweather, accusing him of benefiting from conflict and using political positioning in a way that draws attention and controversy.
Did 50 Cent knock Mayweather out?
No, I didn't knock Floyd out. I should have knocked Floyd out. It's kind of hard to hit Champ, even when he's standing right in front of you. Start moving and with the shoulder block and everything, so get hard to hit Champ.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has openly shown support for Israel over the years, including multiple visits, financial donations, and meetings with Israeli leaders and military personnel. He was also honored with a Champion for Israel award by Aish HaTorah for his efforts against anti-Semitism and hate, however. His stance has also drawn criticism from various groups in December. While in London, Mayweather was reportedly confronted by a crowd during a shopping trip. Witnesses claim that someone questioned him about his support for Israel, and according to the New York Post, he responded that he was proud of his position. Observers later suggested the incident appeared to be deliberately directed at him.
Just where you touched upon the Floyd Mayweather Jr. situation, I don't know how much you spoke about this since you retired, but how close was that fight?
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contracts signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing I did was to make an announcement that I've signed the contract with Floyd Mayweather.
The incident reportedly occurred just days after the 15-time world champion, Floyd Mayweather Jr., launched the Mayweather Israel Initiative, a charitable effort aimed at supporting orphans. In Israel, in a recent interview with Poker Firma, British boxer Amir Khan criticized Mayweather's behavior, saying he often feels a need to constantly display his wealth wherever he goes. Khan described the situation as unfortunate and suggested that, in his view, Khan appeared to catch up with Mayweather across different events and controversies.